Today, we're diving into one of the most eye-opening topics in personal finance, a subject most people misunderstand completely: the habits, patterns, and mindset traps that keep people poor, even when they're working hard. You've probably seen the trending videos online. 10 things rich people do that the poor don't, or 15 habits of millionaires. And while those are entertaining, they often oversimplify the truth. This video isn't about shaming anyone. It's about understanding the real psychological and behavioral differences between those who stay stuck financially and those who break out of the cycle. And by the end of this episode, you'll walk away with insights that can genuinely transform how you think about money forever. So sit back, take notes, and let's jump into the 8 habits that keep people poor. Think about any competitive game: basketball, football, chess. If you only play defense, what are your chances of actually winning? And yet, this is exactly how most people play the game of money. Their only goal is to pay the bills, get by, avoid debt, and stay afloat. Instead of asking, how can I win financially? They ask, how do I avoid losing? But here's the problem: if your goal is simply to survive financially, the best you'll ever do is survive. On the other hand, wealthy individuals play offense. They focus on creating, building, scaling, investing, and expanding their financial opportunities. And here's the mindset shift that separates them: if you shoot for the stars, at worst, you'll reach the moon. The second habit is that poor people don't value freedom. When we talk about freedom, most people think of political freedom. But we're talking about something else entirely: financial freedom, which is having the ability to live life on your terms. That means choosing when you work, where you work, how you work, and what you do with your time. Many people say phrases like, money isn't everything, money is evil, or don't focus on money, every day, from morning to evening, trading hours for a paycheck, just to keep the bill collectors away. So ask yourself, if money buys freedom, and you want freedom, then why demonize the very tool that gets you there? Wealthy people keep getting wealthier, not because they're greedy, but because they value freedom deeply. Money equals options. Money equals security. Money equals choices. Money equals control over your time. When you realize that, everything changes. This one sounds strange at first. Aren't you supposed to work hard for money? Well, yes and no. Work more hours. Need a raise? Work harder. Not enough income? Pick up a second job. But no matter how hard you work, there's one unbreakable limit: your time is finite. There are only 24 hours in a day, so if your income depends solely on your time, your income has a ceiling. Instead of working for money, they make money work for them. They use money as a tool, something that can invest, grow, multiply, and generate more money. That could be a business, real estate, stocks, digital assets, royalties, or any form of passive income. Here's the crucial difference: poor people see money as something to spend. Rich people see money as something to deploy. Yes, everyone starts by working hard, but the wealthy work hard temporarily, until their money can replace them. Next, poor people focus on obstacles. Let me tell you a quick story. I have a friend who's been talking for 4 years about starting his restaurant business. He has the dream, the passion, the vision. But every time I ask why he hasn't started, he gives the same excuse: I don't have the money. I don't want to take on debt. The timing isn't right. What if it fails? And that's the issue. Poor people focus on obstacles. Rich people focus on possibilities. In those 4 years, he could have found an investor, saved up, built a business plan, studied the market, tested small pop-up versions, or even partnered with someone. But instead, he chose fear. Here's the truth: every business has obstacles. Every dream has risks. Every opportunity has uncertainty. Poor people wait for the perfect moment. Rich people create it. And by the time the opportunity is obvious, it's often too late. The fifth habit is that poor people want to be paid based on time. People love saying things like, I deserve $30 an hour, or I should be paid more. I work harder than anyone. But here's a harsh reality: the market doesn't pay you for effort, it pays you for value. Let's make this blunt. You could work harder than Jeff Bezos, but Amazon still produces more value for the world than the work of any single individual. Time does not equal income. Value equals income. And when your income is tied to the clock, there are only 2 outcomes: you run out of time, or you burn out, or both. The wealthy understand this simple equation: stop trading time for money, start trading value for money. The sixth habit is that poor people resent the rich. Here's something fascinating. If you ever watch a video of a successful entrepreneur, scroll through the comments, you'll see things like, this guy doesn't deserve his money, he's a scam, or rich people are evil. But think about it. Most wealthy individuals learned skills, took huge risks, sacrificed years, disciplined themselves, and created value for thousands or millions. Even if someone inherited money, guess what? Keeping wealth requires discipline too. The mindset of resentment is a poverty trap, because if you hate the rich, you subconsciously block yourself from ever becoming one. The real hack: stop resenting successful people. Study them. What you learn can change your life. The seventh habit is that poor people think they already know everything. When someone faces financial problems, what do they usually do? They complain. They blame the government, the economy, their boss, their family, the system. But when you tell them, maybe you should read a book about money management, they'll reply, I already know how to handle my money. But if that were true, they wouldn't be struggling. It's not that they're stupid, far from it. It's that they're stubborn. You can't grow if you think you've already arrived. Wealthy people never stop learning. They read books, take courses, find mentorship, listen to podcasts, attend seminars, and network. Because the moment you stop learning, you start declining. Finally, the eighth habit. Poor people mismanage their money. Money management isn't natural. It's a learned skill. Just because you make money doesn't mean you know how to keep money. Most people think, budgeting restricts me. I want to enjoy my paycheck. Or saving is boring. But here's the irony. The less you manage your money, the more controlled your life becomes. Bills control you. Debt controls you. Emergencies control you. Your job controls you. And people also believe they need to earn more to manage money. But if you can't handle $2,000 a month, you definitely can't handle $20,000 a month. Financial independence starts with managing what you have, no matter how small. So here's what we've learned. The real reason people stay poor isn't a lack of money. It's the mindset that shapes how they think, act, and make decisions. But here's the best part. Mindsets can be changed. Not overnight, not instantly. But little by little, your perspective shifts, your actions shift, your habits shift, and slowly, your financial life transforms. Remember the quote? The best way to help the poor is not to become one of them. This entire video is inspired by Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. It's highly recommended, and I'll leave the links below. If you learned something powerful today, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it. Thanks for watching, stay smart, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next one.